time to bring the bass back.
Mix is the beat of our culture. Your music.
I thank God for the opportunity to make music and for that music to be on a platform for people to come out and love.
Your stories.
It's gold for the Philippines!
The next generation of creators, artists, and filmmakers.
We bring you the latest and greatest impacting people from our community.
Spotlighting inspiring content from Generation Mix.
It's just a true honor to be able to do this, especially with all the great Filipino talent here.
Discover fresh artists first from around the world. Uniquely Filipino.
Step back three. He has got that.
Mix is the beat of our culture.
Hey guys, it's 72Ms and welcome to this MYXclusive interview. Hello to everybody who's tuning in live here on our social media platforms. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day and joining us here. Happy Wednesday, everybody. It is the middle of the week and the middle of a very busy week because it is the week before Christmas. So I hope you're all hanging in there with all of your deadlines, everything that you have to accomplish before the holidays this weekend. But for today, I'm going to be joined by a very special guest, a very talented songwriter who just dropped a new EP not too long ago, which is called Leo Rising. And I'm really excited to talk about music, life, and just everything. So everybody, please welcome to MYXclusive, Peaceful Gemini. Woo!
Hello, good morning, Miss Sam.
Good
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. My goodness, it's a very busy time for everybody. So thank you so much for joining us here today. How are you feeling today?
I'm good. I just came back from a trip and a surf trip, and we had a Christmas party yesterday. So really feeling the holiday rush.
Yeah, for sure. Daming parties these days, kahit weekdays, no? Like there's always parties, dinners,
Mhm.
lunches, friends and family catching up, which is good. Feeling ko kasi in the last 2 years, parang, syempre hindi natin na-experience yan. But now it's really back
Yeah.
full force, as we can see in
Yep.
the traffic these days then. But that's so cool. You just
Mm,
came from a
true.
surf trip as well. So what was that like? How was your trip recently?
I did. I just came back the other night.
Mhm.
Medyo bugbog pa yung katawan ko. Pero push pa rin. Masaya naman. Worth it.
Yeah,
Super
I
worth
can
it.
I can
Within Zambales.
Yeah, I can imagine, no? So hopefully you get to rest. Then kahit na super busy ng holidays, I hope you get to rest, gain your energy back once again. But thanks so much for joining us here. Some exclusive. We know that the year is about to end very, very soon. 2023 is upon us. And ang dami din nangyari this year, no? So let's talk about your highlights for the year. So for you, what would be your personal highlight for 2022?
Yeah, I just mentioned that I came from a surf trip, and
Mhm.
I would say that being able to surf this year really was part of my highlights.
Mhm.
Kasi it's one of my passions, and it really helps me connect to my body, and it helps my mental health so much. Like it helped me so much this year.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
it's such a cool interest to have, like hobby surfing. I feel like
Mhm.
that's like it's like a sport, diba? Syempre, it is a sport and like it
Mhm.
helps, like you said, not just the physical aspect of your body, but also the mental health. I think that's really cool being out in nature, also in water. I think that's really really cool. Now it's a very holistic hobby then to have. So it's really cool and I'm happy that you were able to surf a lot this year and to
Thank
really
you.
have more of your passion or do be able to do more of your passion. But 2022 I think is a very exciting year because especially this year and daming gigs, daming shows then this year. So do you have a
Mhm.
personal personal favorite gig this year? Maybe one that you played and then also one that you attended this year.
Um, well, this year there were a lot of out of town gigs that, like, thankfully, it aligned with my other passion in surf.
Mhm.
So one of the memorable gigs that I performed in was in Baler.
Wow.
last October 31.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was a surf and music festival. So it was um, sabay siya sa surf competition.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to see the top surfing athletes of the Philippines compete and then also perform at this music festival.
That's
Yeah.
so
And
cool.
then,
Mhm. Go ahead.
yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
um, I'm thinking, I'm trying to remember what gig I attended that was really memorable. Um, hmm.
There's a lot this
I'll
year.
get
So
back to you on that.
yeah,
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
can think about it. Then if it if it enters your mind later, you can just let me know. But that's really cool that you're able to parang find like your two passions intersect, like music and surfing. That's really cool that you're able
Mhm.
to do that this year. Very rare na nangyari yun. Like, the your two favorite things that
Mm.
intersect. So that's so
Super
cool that you were
thankful.
able to, yeah, you're able to do that this year. And I'm excited to hear what your favorite gig that you attended will is. So if you do get to think of it, do let me know. But
Correct.
also, I think a
I'll get
highlight
back to
of the
you.
year, yeah, for sure. I think another highlight of the year is your EP that you dropped not too long ago, which is called Leo Rising. And I've always been really
Awesome.
curious about this because I've, I mean, like, how we're all into, well, I'm really interested in like astrology and all of that. And you are a peaceful Gemini, but your EP title is Leo Rising. So could you tell us more, like the meaning behind all of this?
Yeah, so if you're a person who's into astrology, you would often hear the term big three.
Mm-hmm.
So that's our sun sign, our moon sign, and our rising sign. So
Mm-hmm.
sun sign, I'm a Gemini sun. So sun is like the you, the identity, and then rising is more about the personality you have or like the image that other people see with when they associate with you. And then moon is all about emotions. So
Mm-hmm.
my sun is Gemini and my moon and rising is Leo rising. So that's why it's entitled Leo rising. It's about my personality, my identity, my beliefs. It's a personal expression. So yeah.
Yeah, and I know I've always been very interested in that. Like I think I am a Aries sun and then my moon are both
Mm.
Taurus. So it's very intense. Like
Wow,
yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, very interesting combo. Like when I read about it, I was like,
Yeah.
whoa, like it's kind of interesting. And I mean,
Double Taurus.
yeah, double Taurus, very intense, very intense. No, but I thought it's really interesting to hear about this because I mean, a lot of people, I mean, it's up to you, naman, guys, no, if you believe in these things or not. But a lot of it, you can find a lot of truth, no, in your signs as well, and especially the big three. So just a quick overview for everybody, since the EP is called Leo Rising. What does it mean? Like, what is a Leo Rising? Like, ano ba yung parang personality ng isang
Mhm.
Leo Rising?
So Leo is a fire sign, just like
Mm-hmm.
Aries.
Yeah.
Very strong and passionate, and the ruling planet is the sun.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it's a very masculine sign.
Mm-hmm.
So very up there, straightforward, fierce lion, like lion energy. So that's the rising sign I have. So yeah, it's very strong and fierce and straight to the point,
Mm-hmm.
and also connected to the masculine side.
Yeah. Which I think is really interesting. Like it's a good balance too, especially as a
Mm-hmm.
Gemini yourself, no? Like I
Exactly.
mean, you guys can read up a lot more on astrology, but that's I think it's really interesting because I want to know how you were able to convey that, no, as a Leo rising some music. So what was it like creating the EP? What was your whole process about the EP? And what is the EP? Does it have a certain theme that you want to follow or kind of vibe that you wanted to show sa EP na to?
Mm-hmm. Well, it the producer and I, we
Mm-hmm.
exchanged our ideas. He shared his beats to me, and then I chose what I wanted to write to. So his name is Schematic Beats.
Mm-hmm.
His theme is very his beats are very classic boom bap vibe. So
Yeah.
that's the overall theme for the that's the overall sound for the EP. And then yeah, at um we worked at Thunderdome Studio. This is the studio of Bawal Clan. So
Mm-hmm.
the sound engineer was Young Bawal. And then yeah, we worked on it over the pandemic actually. So very complex yung situation dahil nga
Yeah.
ang daming lockdowns, sobrang na-delay. Pero okay lang kasi part siya ng process eh. So it was very interesting how the release of the songs and the theme integrated with like what I was going through at the time. So
Mm-hmm.
because the way that I process my songwriting is very personal, I have to live it out first. It's just integrated with my day-to-day life in an interesting way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's a very personal experience, no? And even sharing, I feel like your signs with people is very personal already to begin with. I don't know, like I just see it that way. You know what I mean? Because I mean, it does
Yeah,
give
I
them like
agree.
a certain image of you, know,
Yeah.
like whether or not they believe in it.
Mm-mm.
It does give them like a certain image of you and lets them know more about the kind of person that you are. So I found that really interesting that parang you were able to express that also through the music, because not everybody can express, their personality and who they are through the music, and we're so lucky that artists like you are able to do that. So not curious din ako, syempre, like you said, you really had to connect with yourself with an EP like this na very personal. So may mga bago ka bang natutunan about yourself while you were creating this EP, or did you really realize like, wow, I really am a Leo rising or like a Gemini when you were creating this EP? Ganon.
Yeah,
Mhm.
a lot, sobra. Like compared to my previous EP, Middle
Mhm.
of Now Here, which was just it was released 2018.
Mhm.
So that was 4 years ago. A lot changed with what I believe, with my personality. I grew and evolved so much kasi ang dami nangyari nung pandemic pa lang parang infinity na yun, parang eternity na yung lumagpas. But yeah, a lot about my belief about the past. Kasi I used to be all about presence, like living
Mhm.
in the now, very zen mindset. Pero I realized that because I was doing this adapting this mindset, I actually bypassed some inner work that I had to do. So, nag-iba rin yung concept ko with healing. Like, it became a very radical concept na, just changing the way that I see myself, the self-worth,
Mhm.
the confidence, the passion, parang mas nag-align lang din lahat. And yeah, not saying that the past me is wrong, but we grow and we change, we evolve, and that's the beauty of life, diba?
For sure. And I love that for you. I mean, obviously, the goal is to be better than our past selves, diba? That is always the goal. And to learn these things, especially about healing and confidence, that only comes with experience and time. Feeling ko, we only learn like how all of these align for us in the future when we experience more things. And I love that you learned that also, and all of it aligned while you were also creating the EP, which I can tell is a very personal EP for you and one that's been a long time coming as well. So in that span of time since 2018 to now, syempre ang dami nangyari, a lot of growth happened in that span of time as well. So we're very excited that you're able to release this EP, and the focus track actually for this one is Moment to Breathe, no? Tell us more about
Mm-hmm.
this track. Like what is the song about, and yeah, what was it like creating it?
Yeah, precisely about healing. A moment to breathe is like honoring that you need the time and you need to take that time and take that space in order for you to heal. And sometimes it just piles up so much problems, so much issues that sometimes it gets hard and like it's okay. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to ask for help. Like it's okay to talk about these mental health issues because that's the only way that we can fix it. We have to feel it. We have to feel it in order to heal it. So feeling everything and being connected to the body, especially with how our mind works, being aware and being mindful about that side and that shadow that we all hold. Like everyone has their dark side and everyone
Mhm.
has their issues that they can't talk about. It's hard to talk about, but if you take it slowly and take it a day at a time, it's like just breathe and someday it will all make sense. It will all be worth it. All the hardship, the challenges that tested you will have a good outcome on yourself and your growth.
Which is very relevant. I think especially this time of year. Madaming nasisenti
Mhm.
this time of year. I mean ako like very I always get senti. I like to look back on the year that's been. And syempre there are certain things that we have to heal from that not just this year, diba? That has happened all throughout our lives, especially during this time where we get to rest a little bit, hopefully. I hope you guys do take that time not to heal. Just like what
Right.
Gemini said, right? You take time for
Mhm.
yourself, take time to heal, and I know it can be difficult to, do that for yourself. Like as an Aries sun and Taurus moon and all of that, I'm very stubborn. So it's very difficult for me to rest, tell myself to rest or even ask for help. But that's something that I've been trying to practice. It's a conscious effort, diba? Parang you have to tell
You
yourself.
deserve it.
Yes,
Yeah, you deserve
exactly.
it, girl.
Yeah, diba? You have to tell yourself that. You have to remind yourself that you deserve
Mhm.
rest. And I hope you guys take that
Yes.
also during this time of year that is very, very busy for a lot of people. And if you do
Yes.
want, some vibes to add to that, make sure to listen to Peaceful Gemini's newest EP. It's called Leo Rising on your favorite digital music streaming platforms, just to add some vibes to your holidays, especially if you're at
Mhm.
home, you want to vibe, you want to reflect on life as well. Make sure to do so. And this makes us very excited for everything else that you have planned in the future. I know that you have a lot of goals you want to achieve for yourselves. So ano ba pwede
Mhm.
naming abangan coming from you in the future?
Ah. Yes, well, first of all, I just want to say that, yeah, we do hope that everyone's watching, everyone takes that time, especially during this season. It's very vital that we do rest because, naturally our bodies need the rest, especially in this time of year where daytime is shorter and the nighttime is longer. It affects
Mhm.
our bodies, and that's why we get senti. That's why sometimes we get like the blues, the holiday blues. And I get that. I totally understand what that feels like. So yeah, it's just a good reminder then to take a moment and just breathe and just rest, and think about what you're thankful for, what happened this year that you're thankful for, and what you're looking forward to in the next years, like future plans, like for example, an album in the making. Yes, yes, girl.
Very
Yeah,
exciting.
we're working on an album right now.
Yay! Very, very
Super
exciting. So
excited.
coming in hot with the new year coming very soon. But till then, you guys make sure to listen to the EP that's already out for everybody. So that
Yep.
is Leo Rising. But we can expect a lot coming
You.
from Peaceful Gemini. I love this mindset. I love this energy. I love this vibe. So we hope that we get to share that energy with all of you, especially during the busy holidays as well. But before I let you go, Peaceful Gemini, do you have a message to everybody who's watching and also to everybody who's been supporting you and your music?
Sending you all my love and gratitude for all the support and the love that you have given me. I just want to give you all a big hug if I could. But yeah, really, I love you all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
There you go, you guys. I hope that you do get to listen to Peaceful Gemini's newest EP. Once again, it's called Leo Rising, and all of her music that's available on your favorite digital streaming platforms. But thank you so much, Peaceful Gemini, for joining us here on Mix
Thank
today.
you, Miss Ma'am.
Thank you, Miss Ma'am, as well. And thank you as well to everybody who's been supporting and also everybody who tuned into this MYXclusive interview. Once again, this has been Sam with two M's and Peaceful Gemini. Thank you, everybody.